You're listening to WindyCityUnderground.com, the internet music station for the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago. WindyCityUnderground.com, your music, your station.
Check this out.
You're tuned in to Mega Mondays with Alex the One, getting it done. Your Latino extraordinaire here on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. Tune in every Mondays from 4 to 6 p.m. Mega Mondays with Alex the One. Welcome to Mega Mondays. I am your host, Alex the One, getting it done. Your Latino extraordinaire. And today in WindyCityUnderground.com, we got a very special guest in the building. I'm talking about, if you look up his name in the dictionary under entrepreneur, this is the man, this is the person. Not only is he an author, he's a recording artist. He owns his own clothing line, his own magazine company, hosting one of the biggest award shows in Chicago. Man, who am I talking about? Please help me give it up for Born Rich of the Ruff Ryders.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. Appreciate that, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me on the show. Big shout out to you, man. You do amazing. I'll be listening to you on 106.3 as well.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out to the whole Windy City. You guys nominated. Alex the One nominated as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So at the Forever Grateful Awards, I am the owner of the award show. Big shout out to Ruff Ryders. They sponsoring it. And big shout out to my team. They did amazing this year with the nominations and everything else they doing. So.
Yes. So I understand this award show is happening very soon. We're already in the month of March, and we're going to get into all those details. But here at WindyCityUnderground.com, what I really enjoy doing is getting the audience, our fans out there, to get to know who you are as a person, to be like, okay, he's doing this award show, but tell me more about some Born Rich. And boy, you got a story. We could be here for all day, all night, right? Talking about these stories. So let's go ahead and start off with the big one here, because I know a lot of people that talk a lot of talk, but sometimes they don't walk the walk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you have something that's a great accomplishment. I know this is no easy thing to be an author, to think about a subject, to put words on paper, and then to actually get it out there, a physical copy to people, and it's selling in all big stores. The name of your book is called Surviving the Storm, Through the Storm, correct?
Yes.
Talk about this book. What inspired you to write it? Give us more details.
So this book my book called Survive Through the Storm. It pretty much talk about my life. It was just time to just all the hard work I put in and all the things I've done. Just letting people know, you ain't got to be perfect. Just keep going. Because a lot of people out there, they think because they did something wrong, they got to continue on doing wrong. It's like a thief stealing out the store. When you steal one time, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna feel like you got to keep stealing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just letting people know in the book, like, hey, I've been through some things too. I know I ain't perfect, but people think because when you speak on God that you just got to be this perfect person. Me speaking on God is kind of letting people know the growth of my elevation. That's where it came from. It started from my changing ways that God had, me finding God and studying him and studying his word and living by him. With the best of my knowledge, just trying to live more by his words. Because I'm gonna say this: a person who don't know him gonna continue on doing things that they just always grew up doing, and that's the same thing. So when I start studying God, the humbleness start kicking in. When he say my ways is not your ways, my thoughts is not your thoughts, I start praying on different type of thoughts.
Yes.
And I talk about so much in this book though. I talk about my childhood. How my parents was incarcerated together, and I had to help my brothers and sisters at the age of 9 years old. I talk about my gambling habits. I had real bad gambling habits. I talk about when the day I met my wife, how I met her. Big shout out to my wife at a nice, we was at a party. I was like 15 years old. We was at a party, and
you met her young.
Yeah, I met her young.
Yeah, okay.
She gave me this dance, and I chased her around the whole party. She couldn't stand me in school.
That's usually how it goes, right?
Yeah, she couldn't stand me in school.
Yeah.
So I went to this guy named, shout out to Todd if you watch. I went to this guy named Todd party. He used to throw parties all the time, and I went to his party, and a lot of girls was dancing there. Well, and I just seen it. I didn't even see her face. I just looked. I said, "This girl know how to dance." And I just creeped up behind her and She started dancing on me, and I just couldn't stop chasing.
Okay, the rest is history.
20 years later.
Boy, can I get a congratulations for that, bro?
I talk about all that in the book, man.
Man, that is one heck of a story. Because I'll tell you right now, it's not easy to be with somebody for that amount of time.
No, it takes
the ups and downs.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
You got to be strong, man, and you gotta be loyal. Everybody gonna go through ups and downs in their life.
Yes.
Nobody gonna be perfect. If they acting like they perfect, they just trying to be something they really not.
Right.
Only Jesus was perfect. So it's like growth, elevation, and knowing who you are as a person. So I always got this thing saying I won't make my wife look bad.
Okay.
And big shout out to Ovita. She always say that back to me. She be like, Rich, could you say what you say? I think you can't make your wife look bad because you go bring her to a party and
that's
all
the
these
representation.
Women. Yeah.
Right.
You know, so a lot of men just need to know that, and it ain't too late to change. So if you living, you can make changes.
Surviving through the storm. I know a lot of people can relate growing up in the inner city. You are originally from the west side, correct?
Yes.
That's all right.
Yes.
So
West side.
West side. I'm from the northwest side. We're neighbors down here. And sometimes at that age, during that time, I'd imagine the 90s, probably 80s, early 2000s in Chicago, that was rough.
Yeah.
And you had to go through all kinds of experiences. And when we were at a young age, I know myself, I didn't find God. I know you're a very religious person. Every single time I bump into you, you always mention the Lord's name. You always speak very highly. And the way here at WindyCityUnderground.com, we talk about what churches to go to. Really grand. So did you have to find God when you needed him most, or was he always like a part of your life in somewhat way?
He was always a part of my life without me knowing. So I had to bump my head a lot of times. What really made me find him was after my mama got out of prison. She found him in prison. When she got out, she just changed and people we couldn't figure out for nothing. I talk about all that in the book. She was just so different. She ended up leaving my dad. She ended up leaving him, told him if he keep hustling, that she gonna leave him. And that was one of and she used to always talk. You know what? It's deep. And I know we probably because it's real deep, because in the book I talk about, how I almost lost my life at 17 years old.
Wow.
And I got into some things, and I don't want to go too deep on it. You got to get survived through the storm in the book to really read it. But the things I've been through, and my mama kept telling me when she got out of incarceration to find God and humble myself and stay from off the block. And, just so many things it took me to, then I went through the things I went through. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some situations where, a lot of people that make it out. So that keep me humble. That keep me able to think about a situation before I get involved. It's like a drunk person arguing with a person, just walk up and say, who is you? And it just get, okay, you got to be able to look at this man and say, man, he's a drunk. Or you going to either, you got different type of people. You got some people ain't been through nothing. And or you got point provers. They might want to just show their mans that they're gonna ride, and you do that, you can get hurt. And and sometimes it ain't just point provers. It's people that love you. They don't let people disrespect you. And I got those type of people that love me around me too.
Those are the type of people you need.
Exactly. So, but I also teach them like, hey, fool is in the Bible for a reason. Fool. So don't be foolish. Don't be fooled. So foolish is like a person that's just regular situations. A person just out their body. They don't remember what they did when they intoxicated to the next morning. So
this is true.
That's foolish. Things happen. So you got to be able to see that, walk away. You see what I'm saying? And handle it a different way. Because if you don't get involved, maybe you'll wake up in jail with them. You just have to be able to think like that.
Very dope. So would you consider your book to kind of also be like a guide for anybody, the listener? Because there's no story like a real story, right? When it's based off your life and those struggles, those emotions, a lot of people go through it. Would you consider this like if a young person were to pick this up, like, this book can save my life?
Yeah, I think if a young person pick up this book, actually it's sold out on Amazon right now.
So if you go to
bro, yes, God is good. Yes, so if you go to Amazon right now to say out of stock, it's sold out. So a lot of young people got this book.
Yes,
because a lot of young people look up to me. And, I always lead them into the right direction, because you can only teach on the level that you know. So before, I was always a leader, but before I was probably leading them in the wrong direction without knowing it. Not harming no one, but the wrong direction, not knowing it. But when I started knowing better, I started doing better. I started teaching different. So, I ain't grew up in church. So when people hear me say, God, don't judge me. See what I'm saying? Because God said you judge. judge those, you get judged. You see what I'm saying? So you try to judge me, you gonna get judged by God. So don't look at that. Just look at the growth of why I became the man of God I am, because God saved my life. This stuff started from something. It ain't because if I get a praise to another man will change on me overnight. He probably like me today, hate me tomorrow. God the same way every day. He of love. Right. So he teaches me how to love and give love. I spread love to people. So you know what I'm saying? I love people. So even if they hate me, I love them. Because I know in this cold world, once you saying, man, I'm a man of God, people looking for the mistakes so they can judge it. Oh man, this guy keeps saying that you're a man of God. But you want me to say I'm the man from the streets? I'm the man, I'm the killer. No, I ain't gonna say that because I'm not that. I'm just saying because I have studied God to be able to know why my career the way it is right now, why my life going the way it is. Because it wasn't going like this before. No. I had a gambling habit. I lost a lot. And I think big shout out to my wife for still being here with me, because I was gambling so much where I probably got her purse money. Like, give me this. Yeah, it's serious gambling. Yeah. So I had to leave that alone and let that go. For anybody out there with addictions, you know, I would tell y'all, like, don't get addicted to worldly things, you know, liquor, mans, women. You could be addicted to anything, drugs. It's just how you could sacrifice to let it go. So my sacrificing came from promising God that I won't do it no more. That's what's up, man. That's a heck of a story, bro. Like right there, I'm like, man, I'm so pissed off that the book's sold out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to get it, right? Man, it's deep. Any idea of maybe when it might be restocked at Amazon or where else they can purchase it? They supposed to have more books tomorrow. Okay. Because they've been out of restock for almost a week now. All right. So I will keep everybody updated. So I just tell you, just keep going to Walmart. I mean, Walmart.com is on Walmart as well. And keep going to Amazon and just putting in Survive Through the Storm. Just try it tomorrow and Wednesday. It should be up. Yeah. But it's been sold out for like a week. That's a beautiful feeling, bro. It feels good. But once you see what's in the inside of that book, Alex, some gems in there. It's really growth. It teaches you how to live. See, the things I have been through, it made me elevate to a point where, you know, I know how to move. That's why I don't move sloppy. So I know how to sacrifice. I know how to see a fool and look at him and say, oh, he's just a fool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to pray for him. Right. But I ain't going to judge him. I'm going to pray for him. He just don't know no about. You know what I'm saying? Or he might just be hurt. That's what's up. When you say lines like that, he just don't know no better. That just shows maturity, growth. Yeah. You've been there before. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, for sure. And the older you probably would have reacted a lot different. Oh, yeah. But by you saying that, it just shows your maturity, your growth, your just everything about you so far that I know. So, yeah. So it took me to know God to do that too. Absolutely. Just to say that. No, for sure. So that is one part of your entrepreneurship, being an author. Before we move on to the next subject, is there any works about a new book in the making, possibly? And if so, what would the topics be? Actually, I want to give a big shout out to DS. Okay. While we still speaking on the book, thank you for bringing it back. Big shout out to DS because we was writing this book. I was giving her my story. She was writing this book, and she ain't even know she can write a book. She's so smart. I used to always just tell her, like, man, you smart. You can do some other things. Because I got this mindset, like this incredible mindset, you know what I'm saying, of leadership. So I'm just telling her, like, I say, you real smart. I can help. I want you to write my book. She say, I ain't never wrote a book. She said, I never wrote a book before. I don't know what I'm doing. I said, listen, I'm gonna give you my story. You just write it down. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go get it published. I'm gonna do everything else. You just finished the book. So on the phone when we was doing it, I got a call on the other line saying my little brother got killed by the police. Man, now, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. My condolences. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now we stopped writing the book for almost 4 months. I wasn't even gonna finish the book. So we stopped writing the book for like 4 months. We got back to the book because she kept telling me, hey, you need to finish this book. It's gonna be big. It's gonna save a lot of lives. And we got back to finishing the book up. And the book, I went out and I just came back so demolishing because now I lost a brother. I ain't gonna even say I lost him. I'm gonna say he in heaven with God. He my angel. But I'm gonna say because that's a really thing saying I lost him. I ain't gonna say it's a loss. But I'm gonna say this. After that, my comeback was bigger than ever. But I was gonna stop completely doing everything I'm doing. Right. So God asked me. He told me, he say, is you doing this for him or me? And I had to man up. Say, Father God, I'm doing this for you. See, people don't understand that you can speak to God in the spirit.
Yep.
Like you got to be able to hear him. You know what I'm saying? So growth, change, it ain't too late. No matter who you is and where you come from, it ain't too late to change. And humble yourselves, people. Learn how to deal with situations.
So at the very start of the show, you guys heard a track. It was dedicated to your brother.
Yeah,
we're gonna switch over to the music because you are also part of the Ruff Ryders.
Yes.
You have many singles out there. I've actually seen Born Rich perform live, and he performed that song. He got the background with his brother, and the crowd really gets into it. They know it line for line. I think I even got some video footage of it.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
So it's dope. So talk about that song. I know you were in the process of writing the book. Was it difficult to write that song? Because I know it had to hit some key parts in your soul that was kind of difficult to maybe jot down on paper, or talk about that experience and the name of the song, first of all.
Okay. The name of the song called Don't Want to Lose.
Yes.
Just one of Ruff Ryders jams as well. I went in the studio. Actually, we was in New York, and I went in the studio, and then I was making a song. I dropped so many tears making it. I had to leave the studio in New York and come back to Chicago to finish the song. Wow. I came back to Chicago. It wasn't easy getting through the song. Like it was so many tears shed. And my little brother, big shout out to Kanan. He was in the studio with me on this. We did not know we was gonna get on the song together. So I ended up finishing my verse up. Actually, shout out to First Lady China. She was in the studio with us too.
Okay.
So I was finishing it up, and it was so hard to do. So I ended up leaving New York, flying back to Chicago. I told them, like, give me another day on the song. And then I left, came to Chicago. It took me like 6 hours to finish it, because every time I'm writing and I'm trying to record it, you know, I get emotional because it's so real. So everything I talked about on the song, I was saying to him, you know what I'm saying? He'll call me like, bro, what you doing at 2 a.m? I'd be like, where you at? He'd be like, man, I'm right downtown. I'd be like, who driving? He'd be like, I'm driving. I'd be like, no, why you driving? You ain't got license. I say, why you ain't in the house at 2 o'clock? Yo, I'm outside riding with my girl. Ooh, I used to be like, man, look, go home. You got an apartment. You just got your crib. Take her home. You ain't gonna do nothing but get pulled over by the police, or something gonna happen at 2 a.m. riding around. 2
a.m. at night, downtown.
You know what I'm saying? Downtown, and they hot. You know, the police is hot. Things happen on. So you got to learn how to relax. He'll listen, he'll go do it. So, you know, it was so much. It took a toll to me losing a brother. So it took a lot out of me. So anybody who lost somebody, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't give up. Don't give up. Cause me personally just kept going with a purpose. It made me go harder.
What was your brother's name?
His name Pierre, but his rap name P Weezy. A lot of people know him about P Weezy.
So he was a rapper with you as well.
He the reason why I started rapping.
He's the reason.
Yeah, he the reason why I started rapping.
Okay.
Because I was, I was doing things different, and he was doing music. You know what I'm saying? He started rapping in my house, and I'd be in the bed chilling with my wife, and I hear him singing and rapping. One day I just heard him singing. I was like, he was singing Justin Bieber song "Baby," and I heard him. I was like,
oh, he was an R&B.
Yeah, he was doing R&B.
He was doing singing. Okay.
I never knew he knew how to sing. So I'm in a room and I heard it. I'm thinking it's Justin Bieber for real. It's him. So I ended up taking him and started putting him on a whole nother level. I took him straight to Walgreens back in probably like 2 years ago. I go get this camera. I didn't know what I was doing. I go get this
the spot studio, right? Yes, sir.
I just always had this creative type of mindset, like I could do something different. And it took time. That was probably like 14, 15 years ago. But with time and growth, I started getting cold at the music. I started like, man, my brother could do it, I could do it.
Right.
So
that motivation.
I started, him and DJ Nate to be in the house. Big shout out to DJ Nate. That's my little brother.
Shout out. Okay.
Yeah, so that was like his best friend. Mm-hmm. So DJ Nate like my little brother. So we used to sit in the house. I used to watch them do stuff all day, like record, dance, and just having fun, just brother fun.
Of course. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to be like, I'll pull up and jump out my jag, come in the house, and I'll be seeing them. I'll be like, man, I'll be like, DJ Nate, show me what you just did again. And I'll just be watching them just do. I'll be like, this easy. You know what I'm saying?
I can do this too. Right?
Yeah, I can do this too. So with time, and I just anything you put time in, you're gonna be good at.
Absolutely.
So I put time in it. That's why even media school good for people who come to media school, because with time you're gonna be good.
Speaking of that, when you first started, would you consider yourself top tier, or did you really have to work on that craft? Because I know some people that they want, bam, it's like, oh, damn. But there's some people that got to, develop their style over time, and the way they necessarily start, as far as beat selection, what they're rapping about, is not necessarily like how they end up in their journey.
Right.
how would you consider yourself your progression, or is it still the same style, born rich?
Yeah. You know what, Alex, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was weak. When I first started, I wanted you to put me at a 10, I put me at a 1.
Wow.
I played around so much, I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I tell you what, growth within years, I put myself at a 5, and right now I put myself at a 10.
There you go.
Because it's the growth.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but when I first started, I definitely was like a 0.
Like, what was some of the stuff he was talking about? Just like whatever's on the radio right now.
What?
Did you take it like, I'm gonna be bar for bar, or I'm gonna rap about this and that, money, and you know?
Yeah, I was rapping about my life, my lifestyle, and things that I seen, and things that I went through. But it wasn't hitting hard because when we was recording, we wasn't doing no editing. We wasn't doing no. We just
Straight raw.
Just look raw.
Oh boy, I remember those days. Oh my god!
It's like I got stuff on YouTube. I wouldn't give people the name of the YouTube. It's so crazy.
Yes.
I'll be trying to take it down. Right. Nobody can find it.
You be embarrassed listening to it now. Like, oh, what was I thinking? Right. Yeah.
But you know what? Like, it's definitely embarrassing if people find it.
Well, okay, we're not gonna plug that one. We're gonna plug the good stuff.
The good stuff, you know, but it always start, like I say, you know, everything don't always be good. You always got to go through the bad to get to the good.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have the right people around you, even in life. If you ain't got the right parents to tell you what's right and wrong, you're gonna bump your head.
Yes.
So it always take a mom and daddy to raise a son and a daughter. Because there's gonna be some weakness in them if they don't have both.
Right.
So you're gonna be some weakness. Even a boy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be mommy, is, you know, and the man gonna be like, say mom. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids and I make sure I teach them the right way.
Yeah. Be respectful.
Respectful. So I tell everybody that's watching and listening, if you're a mom and dad, if y'all broke up, kind of like don't confuse the child. Just, you know, just try your best to raise them right, you know.
Okay, let's go ahead and play some music. Since we're on the subject of music, we just pulled this one up, and this one is entitled this is Born Rich, The Streets. This is the official music video from Ruff Ryders. You guys can find it right now on YouTube. Let's go ahead and give it a warm Windy City Underground welcome. Woo!
Yeah.
RydysCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
It's gonna be crazy.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Welcome back to Mega Mondays. I am Alex the One, getting it done, your Latino extraordinaire here at WindyCityUnderground.com, and we are in the building with the real entrepreneur. I'm talking about author, recording artist, radio personality, owner of his own clothing line and magazine. You see him swagged out right now. Who am I talking about? Ruff Ryders' very own Born Bitch in the building.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, bro. We just heard some hate right there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Man,
This song, The Streets, bro.
Yeah.
Salute.
Thank you, brother.
Salute, man. Talk about this song.
I know you was ready for it. All right, so
Let's
man,
talk about this song. But this isn't one of those back in the fives days, right? This is like more.
This is up to date.
Yes. Okay.
This is the get the people. You let the people do the judge between 1 and 10 on it. That level right here. So me personally, I say 10 because I gave myself a 0 when I first started. I wrote songs for a lot of people.
Sure.
Big shout out to Cache. I wrote songs like Wake Up. You know, I wrote a lot of songs, but let's kind of keep that in the dark.
Right?
So
you do it a ghostwriter, right?
I became a big writer for a lot of people. Honestly, I promise.
No,
and
I'm
so secretive with my life.
Oh, yeah,
I don't put people out there like that, but they got hit songs right now. But anyway, to talk about that a little bit, I was going through some situations, you know what I'm saying? And at that time, I was already hurt losing my brother. And some things was going on in my life. And I was kind of seeing things even in the industry. Some things were taking place. And a lot of stuff I just was seeing, and I was already hurting. The devil just kept throwing stones at me, trying to break me down. And I just said, I'm going to lock myself in the studio. And I came up with the streets. You know, they played this beat. I don't want to mention, you know, the producers and stuff, because a lot of stuff taking place with the album. But they played this beat in the studio in New York, and they dropped it. I was already, because they had me in New York to do the whole album. So I had to fly back to Chicago because a lot of stuff was getting emotional for me. It was hard to do this album because I had just lost my brother, right? So I do this 3 song, the beat come, I was like, already for what I was thinking, what I was seeing, and not saying nothing about it, I said I'm gonna put it in the music. So the streets is like a dedication to, the streets is like, you can have a drunkie, you can have a crackhead uncle, you can have a domestic type of uncle or sister, whoever, brother, whoever, or a daddy, mama, whatever, right? You can have all these things on the streets because the streets are still going to be there. The people lead the streets. The streets is already going to be there. So when I say the streets will give you what you're looking for, whatever you ditch in is what you get out. You ditching good energy, you get good energy. You ditching bad energy, you get bad energy. The streets will give you what you're looking for. And it's like a kid, you keep telling them, hey, son, don't go out there and try to hustle. Don't go on the streets. Don't go on the block.
We warning you.
Don't do that. That's a warning. Now you got yourself caught up, but you're trying to do something. Just trying to do it because your friend's doing it. And now the street's going to give you what you're looking for. Either going to give you jail time, or it's going to give you somebody get, you know, a lot of kids getting killed on these streets at a young age. They ain't even living to see past 15 years old.
That's a shame.
But if a guy like me could tell them in one song, you know, the streets will give you what you're looking for, and put it all in one song, because I know how powerful my voice is, even on the streets, you know. So I put the song out, and all the young generation start, you know, they love it. You know, they start hipping to this song like so fast, like, you know, because it's a real song.
Sure.
It can really make you stop doing what you was finna do. So if you feel like you finna go hurt somebody, damn, I ain't gonna do that. I need to hear that song again. Yeah. Streets will give you what you're looking for.
Sometimes people don't talk about the consequences. Right? They live in that moment, right? Somebody egging them on, they have a little, you know, a little that, you know what I'm saying? And boom, the next thing you know, something you did in 5-10 seconds cost you 10-20 years, man.
Cost your whole life. And look, I seen somebody like that before. I've been in a situation where I seen this little guy. He looked like I'll be trying not to put so much. My life is in this book, but I'm just gonna say this. I seen this little guy. He was locked up, and he looked like Justin Bieber. And I was asking him, like, well, this is a minute ago. I was like, what you in here for? He was like, he said, I had a fist fight with a guy. And because you go to jail for anything. You can do the wrong thing at one time and just go to domestic, DUI. You ain't got to be no perfect person. You get pulled over without a license, anything can get you in jail.
Right.
So just seeing this, right? I said, what you in there? He say, he in there for a murder. I said, you don't look like the type of guy that murdered somebody. I know murders don't have no certain look. I said, what happened? He said, me and a friend had a roommate. Me and the roommate was in the house. He said the roommate kept punking on him. And he left and got his friend. He came back with his friend and he ended up reaching behind the roommate, choking him, trying to put him to sleep like people used to.
Right.
And he
like
let him
sleep over something.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And he let him go and he was dead. I said, did you tell the judge that? He said, yeah. I said, Jesus. Now he was preparing himself to go to the joint to spend the rest of his life there. So my whole thing is y'all gotta be real careful on how you move, because if I had this realness from you, I'm just trying to be a perfect person. Rich ain't gonna be right here perfect. Rich gonna tell you like the elevation why my name Born Rich. It started from something, it started from growth, being through situations, learning from them, getting out of them. And I'd rather teach somebody else so they won't have to go through it because maybe they ain't had nobody to teach them what's right and what's wrong.
Facts.
So I ain't finna, God said be fruitful with your gift. So if I don't speak on my testimony and tell people, hey, this is the route to go. Would I tell you to go the wrong route now in my life? No, because that ain't the route I'm going. Would I be able to tell you how to live better back then? No, because I ain't know. So I'm saying you can only go off what you know. My parents put me on the west side of Chicago. I had to stay in the house with them. That don't mean that I want to stay there. But guess what? Wherever your parents land you at, that's where you're going to be.
That's going to be home. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to go through my situations. But guess what? I land my children in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? And that called growth. That called understanding growth and, knowing what you've been through and you don't want them to go through it.
Facts. Very dope. You can find all these lessons in Born Rich's music, which is definitely very dope. We heard two nice tracks. That last one, I think I'm gonna play it in, in the car.
I got another one for you.
Okay.
I got another one I want you to run.
Okay.
This one called Wrong Way.
All right, let me go ahead and look for this one real quick. And while I look for that, you said Wrong Way, right?
Yes.
Okay, while I do that, everybody's dying to know your connection with Ruff Ryders. Because I know, man, to this day, when I hear that dun, 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 that's right away. I want to hop on a bike or something like that and just go wild, right?
They motorcycle crazy out there.
Crazy. So I know Ruff Ryders is also kind of connected with the award show, and we're going to get into that momentarily. But how did you, Born Rich, get connected with Ruff Ryders?
Big shout out to Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy kicked it off with Ruff Ryders. Big shout out to Hood Trophy. People don't know that I got a relationship with them. They like brothers to me. Soulja Boy set that deal up, and I made it out there to New York. I did an interview with Ruff Ryders, and big shout out to Dean. He seen the interview, and I flew back. Big shout out to Zoe Wheels too. I flew Zoe Wheels out there too. If you watching right now, I flew him out there with me, and a lot. Shout out to my little brother Kenan. We all flew out there, and then. He heard my story and stuff. My YouTube, my interview on YouTube right now. He heard my story. He heard my leadership. He seen what I was doing in Chicago, and he listened to some of my music. So he was like, "Dang!" And I told him I was speaking of writing and investing in myself and everything.
Yeah.
So I ended up coming to Chicago. I ended up leaving. Soulja Boy called me back and said, "Hey, Dean wants you to fly back to New York. He said he want to sign you on the spot."
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I say, what? What? Is you serious? He's like, yeah. So I flew out there and we kind of chopped it up about some things. We did a round table, champagne glass, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here.
That's what's up, man.
Big shout out to him. I went to the motorcycle club, and these guys they really do this for real.
That is a movement.
Joe,
man.
I'm talking about one arm. One arm flying behind car, flying in front of cars. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I can't. No, man, I can't even tell my wife, let's jump on something. Y'all better hurt somebody.
Nah, I wouldn't even attempt that. Have you ever seen those bloopers? Like when the stunts go wrong, they try to do something wild and they end up busting up. Man, I'm straight. I'm good on that.
That's crazy. But I had the opportunity to get a house in New York. So, but God told me don't go. He wanted me to do some things in Chicago. So I ended up staying in Chicago. And now I'm here with the Forever Grateful Awards.
All right, we're going to get into that momentarily, but first we're going to be playing some music.
Yeah.
When we come back, we're going to touch about the Forever Grateful Awards. I know I want to still talk about the clothing line. If you guys really quickly, check out the outfit, man. If you guys are now, check us out on WindyCityUnderground.com's Facebook Live, my Alex the One, and also Born Rich's Facebook Live. That's the outfit. That is the outfit.
Let's go, y'all.
And whenever I see Born Rich, he wears his own clothes, right? That's he always got his own clothes.
You got to market just like, I wear other people's stuff too sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got the hottest clothing line, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this from sales. I'm saying this from walking out the store and seeing somebody with my stuff on and trying to duck and not let them know I'm the owner. You know what I'm saying? But so many people fell in love with my hoodies and my clothes. I watch girls cry.
Yeah.
I done watch people take pictures with, man, just even coming in here. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy. But I understand though. You know, I put a lot of work in for that. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, like, stay humble. Because when you got Jesus in you, you're gonna stay humble, you're gonna be able to accept the fame, and you ain't gonna get big headed. So I could be at a point where I could be, arrogant and all that, but that ain't my lifestyle. Because God won't gave it to me if I'm gonna be like that. Yeah. So I'm saying,
one thing I learned a long time ago: God is quick to give it and quick to take it away. You know what I'm saying?
He'll put it in somebody else. That's like he say, your gift will make room. So everybody in the world got a gift. You see what I'm saying? So you got to use it. So he say, be fruitful with your gift. So if you ain't fruitful with your gift, that fruit could go in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't fruitful. You sitting on something that God bless you with, and you've been studying the Bible. You've been standing up studying, so you know more than the average person. And you not gonna share that with nobody else.
Oh, yeah. If you're not grateful for what you have now, why would he give you more?
Exactly. That part. Even the word called your thoughts runs your life. This is where I'm coming from too, Alex. Your thoughts run your life came out the Bible. Now, if I could tell everybody that's watching their thoughts run their life, they'll be like, dang, I can make changes. So I'm telling y'all, the Bible says your thoughts run your life. Your thoughts run your life. So be careful what you think.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Wise words from Born Rich. Let's go ahead and play some of his music. This one is called Wrong Way by Born Rich. This is WinnieCityUnderground.com. All right, y'all. That was Born Rich's new single. Boy, you be coming over with this heat, bro. That's what I'm talking about. And you know what? I'm very grateful that you're sharing this music here with us here on WinnieCityUnderground.com. Speaking of the word grateful, though, now is the time everybody wants to know all the details, everything, all the information. Yeah. March 15th is going down.
It is.
Bro, I want to give everybody in Chicago that's doing events like this, that's really hosting these events, celebrating artists, celebrating videographers, dancers, DJs, performers, you name it. I want to definitely give them, you guys, people like you, their flowers, because I know I've been in the game for a very long time, and it's hard to just be like, man, nobody's really recognizing me, and I'm putting in all this hard work. And here comes people like Born Rich to put these award shows together. So this is your second annual award show. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So talk about the first one. Okay. What gave you the idea to not only host an award show, but then to call it Forever Grateful?
Yeah. Well, not. Well, I know where you coming from. Owning the award show, but my first Forever Grateful was because I'm trying to see where to start here. Okay, so 2019 when I came out with my clothing line.
Yes.
Born Rich Apparel. Born Rich Apparel took off. Boom. And like my first 3 months, I made like over 100,000. And then like in my 5th month, I think I made like over 300,000. Everybody in the world wearing my clothing line. And I had this gambling habit. I lost it all. They just show you how fast you can get things and it can get taken right away from you. Gained it, lost it, gained it again. And it took some time to really be able to have myself into what God have done for me so fast, because he gave me this clothing line that took off. And with it in time, I said I want to open up more lanes for people in Chicago. So I was so good with people, God allowed me to get this radio station. I mean, come on radio. So I had a talk with First Lady China, and she got me on my radio Chicago. That was the beginning of my career, like in 2019. So I stayed there for I was there for like 2 years. Big shout out to First Lady China, Chablis,
Shout out, Chablis.
and the whole team, and I had my show at 11 to 1 at night. I went from there. I left from there. I went to Intellectual Radio. Left from Intellectual. I mean, I'm still over at Intellectual, but I've been working doing so many things.
Sure.
But then I get 106.3. I get my own show. I put a group of people together, spiritually. A lot of people that counted them out, and I end up bringing them in with me. People that I ain't really even know at all. And they were just people that God put on my heart. And I started saying, I'm gonna take y'all with me on 106.3. That's just a gift I got. I ain't take the people because the people already with me, that's with me, but you got to really be able to see people what they good at and obey God is the key, being obedient, and then seeing people what they're good at. They might don't be good at it, and then but with time, and if you really, really give them time and you really believe in that person can come with you, you will be able to help that person get there. So I did that a lot in my career. So I ended up doing that with the radio stations. Then I ended up getting 102.3. I just went radio crazy. So that's really one of my things now, radio. So after that, I end up the beginning of, like I said, in 2019, I was already coming out with this award show.
Right.
It was going to call the Born Rich Award Show. So I was just born rich crazy. So the Lord said, no, don't do that. So I started off with the fashion shows. So I did my first fashion show. I had
okay. Makes sense with the clothing line.
Yeah. So my first fashion show was named Forever Grateful. Then I had like 100 people there. Big shout out to Miss Mina. She hosted my first one. I met her right here in media school. I got her from out at the media school and had her host my place. Actually, she the one who was telling me about this person. It's so real. Like she was like, this person. She was like, Rich, you need to you so big in Chicago, you need to throw a fashion show. I was like,
Work.
And then she said, I got the spot. She was promoting somebody's place. And she was like, I got the spot. And I ended up throwing a fashion show there. And I couldn't believe it was like almost like 100 people coming right. Then the second time I threw a fashion show, it was 1,000 people. So I was like, wait a minute. People was up in there, man, like the Tank Davis fights everywhere, scattered everywhere. And I'm looking up, I'm looking around, I'm like, Jesus. Third show sold out the door. Fourth show sold out. Now I'm the fashion show king. Now I say throw an award show and name it Forever Grateful Awards for all the people who grateful.
Right.
And he's saying, you can't cheat. Don't cheat. Do it all by votes. Whoever win by votes, let them win. You can't pick nobody. This is why I tell people all the time, I don't come against no award shows. But people got their picks. Because I know if you don't know God, you're going to pick somebody you want to win. Because I would have did it if I ain't know him. I'm being honest. But the honest God truth, only how you going to win at this award show over here is by votes. The most votes win. So you would come in this award show and be shocked. It's going to be somebody going to sit in there and going to be like, Jesus, I won. And they're going to be crazy happy because that's how it's going to be there. Because what we do, we serious what we do, but we don't put it at a point where we want to pick sides. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe it could have been happening in a really way. But when you got God and you want to do things right and you know God and you say making promises to him, that's what made me not pick the people out. Because my little brother lost my video of the year. Shout out to Top. You know what I'm saying? I could have told my little brother. Yeah. I could have told my little brother.
Yeah.
To shout out to Taco. I told my little brother, like, my little brother was deceased. You know what I'm saying? I was on the stage and everybody started hollering. I was like, video of the year. Everybody started hollering, Pee Weezy, because they just thought he was gonna win. He lost. He lost by a vote. Not saying he lost because he the coldest. I'm being honest. The boy is so cold. I want to I want you to play one of his songs.
Sure, we can look it up.
But yeah, so he won, and actually he ain't win no award that year because maybe people ain't know him. You see what I'm saying? But he was getting there. But this award show that serious, well, we go on votes over here. So, you never know who gonna win at the Forever Grateful Awards. So just imagine if I ain't cheat for my brother, I ain't gonna cheat for nobody. So if you're gonna be mad and you thinking, well, I'm perfect, I'm gonna come in there and win because Rich, my friend, I'm still your friend. It's bigger than being your friend. This is a real business, and it's gonna be ran the right way, and real votes gonna have to win it. I ain't vote for one person since I got my award show. I ain't going there and vote for one person.
Speaking of votes, where can they go to vote for their favorite performer, favorite artist, favorite DJ, favorite, and all the different categories?
Oh, it's over now.
Oh, it's over. It did close out.
Yeah, it closed out yesterday.
Okay. So, and I didn't see that you had posted within a few days. It was like a few thousand votes or something like that. That's so dope. Man.
You know what? Last year we ended the votes with 1,065 votes. This year we ended the vote with over 5,000 votes. That's how big the Forever Grateful Awards got.
Yes.
These people in this city know that show is real. When my little brother lost, they say this guy is serious. No, I ain't picking no sides. I don't do that because you got to give people their credit and they flower. These people work for this.
They work
so
for
bringing this type of award show back, if it was another award show, these people not nominated there, they got hope again at the Forever Grateful Awards. And some people never in their life been nominated. We put people in the categories they never been nominated. That mean a world to them.
Yep, absolutely, bro.
And they come into this award show and they might win because the votes is that serious. Because they don't know. They probably been staying up all night finding emails. I don't know. I mean, if you got the time to do it,
or reaching out to their fans, reaching out to promoting on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and all that. Definitely. I know when I found out Windy City was underground.com was nominated, I was like, oh, this is dope. And then when I found my name on there, I was like, yo, that's so dope.
You deserve that.
Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Y'all very good and professional. I've been there a couple times, and y'all got some amazing people with.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. What did you learn from the very first award show? And now this is the second one that you're the owner of the award show. So what are some of the tweaks and changes that you did for the second annual one that you didn't do for the first one?
I want to make sure people have more ice.
More ice.
Yeah.
For the drinks?
Yeah. All right. So okay. So that's one of the things I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change. It's a lot of things being changed with professionalism. We got different people where you ain't gonna be able to walk on that stage. You ain't gonna have to sit down and enjoy yourself. I learned a lot from the last time. It was so packed and crazy. It was my first award show, and I'm used to throwing fashion shows. So
it's different.
Yes. So I had 35 people to perform last year, and that was too many people. At a point where it ran out of time. So I didn't. By this being my first award show, I'm not knowing that those people supposed to be cut down to at least 10 or 12 to get the show ran. Right. I'm learning the show flow. I'm learning so much growth, even awards, bigger awards. It was a lot of stuff got rushed last year. It was just trying to put the city together so quick and give people opportunities to get them their flowers. We were trying to do everything so quick. Yes, it was success, but this year is going to be a success, and it's going to be more professional and they're going to be acknowledged different. People going to be able to get pointed to their seats. VIP table is going to be different.
You're going to have like ushers there?
Man, like I don't want to call them ushers, but I get where you coming from. I'm going to say I got some assistants that are going to help you out. You know what I'm saying? The VIP section going to be closed off where you ain't going to be able to walk over there in the VIP. VIP is where the red carpet. Now, if you got you a ticket off Eventbrite, you're going to still be able to go on the red carpet from 6 to 7. But when 6 to 7 close, when the show starts, the VIP section is still going to be by the red carpet. Nobody else can walk over there unless you got a VIP table.
Got it.
And this side going to be the tickets. Well, both of them going to be amazing.
Sure,
but you know, VIP got a table, you know, and it's seating. I might go sit in the seat, regular seat.
Regular seat.
Yeah, this time I want to enjoy the show.
Yes.
Because I had some amazing performers that last year, but it was just too many people, man. It was just too many people. And this year,
so this year it's about 10 people.
This year we closed it down to 10 10 or 11 dope, amazing superstars. I call them superstars. No shade to nobody else. All right. These people is somebody that last year they smoked this stage, and I wanted them back this year. And this year is gonna be totally different. It's gonna be so much structure there. I'm gonna tell everybody just sit down and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I'm gonna make sure it's a lot of ice there too. We got food there.
Ice and drinks, please. Ice and drinks.
Drinks there
Drinks
too.
all around, man.
I had a food vendor.
Okay.
She sold out in 5 minutes.
What?
She had so much food. Barbecue, they bought it so fast it was gone. So I just told her, make sure you come 5 times harder than you was last year, because if I'm gonna let you be the food vendor and the only food vendor, you gotta have enough food for these people. I don't want people feeling like, you feel me, they gotta go to the restaurant and get a time to eat and come back into the award show.
Yes.
No, I want all the food there. I want the comfortability there. I want the air. I want everybody to be comfortable. And I want, you know what I'm saying, when you're ready to eat, when we go on break, go to the vendors, support the vendors.
Sure.
Go get your food, get your drinks. Let's get the show back going. Let's see who finna take home this award. Let's see the comedy. Let's see the performance. This place is going to be very nice, and there's going to be so much structure. I learned all these things in 1 year, and I guarantee you, the way I'm speaking it is going to happen like that. Nobody going to be able to say, I'm going to walk on the stage. Security.
Yeah.
Y'all already go back to your seats. You got to sit down and chill. It ain't going to be no standing up, walking, running around, and doing all that. Enjoy the show.
So you said Eventbrite is where they can purchase the tickets.
Yes, go to www.eventbrite.com.
Eventbrite. Are there still any VIP tables, and can you talk prices? Because I know the general admission you had mentioned was $35. Is that correct?
Yeah, the ticket's $35. But you know, right now, I know it's tax time, but the less fortunate, you know, I still left the Eventbrite up for $25 a ticket. Now, tomorrow, it's gonna go up to $35. I left it for 2 days because the hard I got. So I told Ruff Ryders staff, look, leave it on Eventbrite for $25 for people who ain't got it. But if you can't pay $35 to get in there, just chill. Matter of fact, we're gonna have videos you can watch. We're gonna throw out there, you know. But for $25 right now, go on Eventbrite and get it so you can have you a ticket. Don't think like, you know, I'm gonna wait because it's gonna go up 40 and 60 at the door.
Yeah.
These prices is already stamped because the place gonna be nice. $25 a ticket to come and network and come to a show. This gonna end the rest of the year. This type of show.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this type of show gonna end. This is the place you gotta be if you want to get pictures, videos, red carpet. If you're nominated, if you're not nominated, you'll be at a network.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the word I was
Come and get on radio.
Yes.
Come and meet people like LX.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Come and set up, try to get an interview like these people that you need to get in tune with.
Absolutely. VIP. Can I still buy a VIP? I mean, I want to sit over there, or is that a little out my price range, out my budget? Can we talk prices or?
You know, the VIP sold out, but we just what we did. I'm just telling you what we did. We just opened up 3 more tables.
Okay.
VIP sections. So the VIP tickets is $250. Come with a bottle of champagne. It fits 4 to 5 people at a table.
Yeah.
So we letting 4 or 5 people come in at a table with you. You have your table. So we only gonna have like 9 VIP tables. So it's like we open up more. We had to do so much to open these other tables up. It took a little more time.
That's what's up.
So yeah, we got a couple more left.
Location. Where is this? The Forever Grateful Awards show being? As far as the address, it's on the west side of Chicago, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Can you give us the address?
Yes, it's 1150 North Lamar Street, Chicago, Illinois 60644. That's on the west side of Chicago at the Airman Hall. It's on the big side at the Airman Hall. So when you walk in the Airman Hall, when you go straight, you might see a little door right there, but make it right. We're gonna even have somebody standing right there to point you to the Forever
to guide you to the entrance.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of those things we add in the change to make sure people get in on time and everything, and they know exactly where to go.
What are you most looking forward to in this award show? Because there's a lot of things to really look forward to, man. I know there's gonna be beautiful people there, great talent, a room full of greatness. You got performances. We got Bo Deal hosting.
Shout out to Bo Deal. Bo Deal is hosting.
Yes, sir. Bo Deal. Shout out to Bo Deal.
Bo Deal is hosting. And I want to shout out to Bo Deal again. Bo Deal is hosting.
Yes.
Big shout out to everybody out there. Big shout out to Ovita as well, tapping in with us. You know what? I'm looking for a couple things, Alex. I'm looking to see how people's faces gonna look when they win. Because it's gonna be I know it's gonna be some people that's gonna win that's gonna be shocked. I'm looking at how the camera on them. So I got a video director there.
That's dope.
Put the camera on them people and see how their faces look. Nobody know who gonna win. I'm looking to see how they gonna act when they get on the stage and win an award. I'm looking forward to a dope performance by Chablis,
Chablis,
Chocolate, Queen Irie. These some of the people that performed last year. I said I gotta have them back this year. Yeah. They snapped. They did amazing. Dean, Don Walker, Michael Aries. So many more people. Tati, she got a song out that's banging right now. I got my guy Michael coming through. He got the gospel album out. He's nominated. I think he's nominated for the. I forgot what category in, but we're gonna get back to it. I think it's the motivation speaker. That's what it is, the motivation speaker. So I'm looking forward to see amazing performance. And the way people faces is gonna look when they win.
That's a face.
I want to just have.
They're gonna have that Beyonce face. You know what face I'm talking about?
Yeah, you see how Beyonce when she won, she was like
even she believed it, right? Yeah.
Mommy, go. So I'm looking forward to that because it makes another person's dream come true.
Yes.
So I thank God I'm able to really do this from my heart and really, really be felt. Because like I said, I can pick who I wanted to win, but then when I do that, I break my bond with God. Yeah. I won't do that because he's gonna keep allowing the award show to be big because he's a big God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always be fair and let the votes do it. And people don't get mad at me and I don't care if you get mad, but I'm gonna tell you like this: they ain't got nothing to do with our friendship if you don't win. Mm-hmm. You just ain't getting enough votes.
And that's what it is. That's what it's all about. To be nominated, first of all, congratulations to everybody who's been nominated. It's not an easy task. I promise you, it is not.
No, and we're showing papers too.
Yes, and Chicago has so much talent. It's hard to pick everybody, bro. It's like,
a lot
man,
of talent in Chicago, bro.
Like, what do you mean I can only pick 20? You know, so there's so many more, right? Not only that, but if you do win, salute to you. I'm never gonna be mad. I'm always gonna be the type of person. Hey, you got it, fair and square. You got the votes. Salute to you, bro. Could give you your flowers. Again, I know how hard these people work. I mean, that's all they do is just chase their dream. And salute to Born Rich. Can you believe we're out of time? We got to wrap this up because the Illinois Media Campus is about to close.
That's good.
Yes, sir. Yes, man. I really wish you brought a sample of the trophy so you could show it. But can you describe the trophy, bro?
Oh, you know what? The trophy gonna make you feel forever grateful. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna be able to show the trophy before my next interview.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'll be able to probably go live and show, but I will say it's gonna be an amazing trophy, something you're gonna be able to take home, appreciate. Mm-hmm. You know, it's gonna be an award that you're really gonna be forever grateful for.
Absolutely.
You know, and like I said, we upgraded them from last year. It's a lot of things from elevation have took place, and not trying to be like no one else, but just trying to be myself,
right,
and give people a fair opportunity. And watch their faces at the award show. I want to see how people gonna look when they win. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I know people finna be like, Jesus Christ, oh my God. I'm telling you, somebody been praying. I put it on my status the other day. And I said, somebody been praying because Jesus. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave that there.
Okay, that's what it is. Remember, March 15th, you can visit Eventbrite still right now to purchase your tickets. I believe they will be $35, possibly tomorrow. Right now, it's $25.
$25 today.
If you go today, right now, you can go there for $25. Born Rich is showing you a copy of the actual ticket itself, what it looks like. I saw a little bit of it online. That looks very professional. I love it.
Thank you.
Boom, boom, right there. Absolutely. Where can they tap in to get more information? If they just want to ask some questions, how could they be a part of the show? Is there still time for this, that, and the third? Yeah. Where can they come find you?
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram, Born Rich, 1S, Facebook, Born Rich Love. The show pretty much a wrap. So only thing you can do is come there and have a good time, network, meet some great people, meet some great radio personality people. I'm gonna have people flying in. Rough Rider staff gonna be there. Big shout out to I got to shout this guy out. Big shout out to Track Talk. I just got him an interview with Ruff Ryders.
Okay.
So that's gonna be big for him. Big shout out to him, and he performing there too. And man, all I can say right now, I don't want to go too far in it. All I can say is Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. This place finna be. There's gonna be some shocking people in there.
I already know.
Jesus Christ. Because look, when I tell you LX, it's gonna be some people in there ain't thought they even gonna win. They're gonna be like, did my name just get called? Mm-hmm. But your votes got there. The votes got you there. You see what I'm saying? People voted for you. Maybe you tagged everybody in your phone and told them keep voting for you. I don't know. Did I see the list? No, I ain't gonna be saying all that.
You made me peek over real quick. You know what
I
I'm
peeked
saying?
a little bit, but I peeked a little bit, but I ain't, they didn't let me see too much either. But I kind of peeked. I was like, wow.
Okay.
But this place is gonna be out the chain. So make sure you guys go to www.eventbrite.com. Get your tickets to the Forever Grateful Awards. Come out and meet some of your dope people like myself. We'll be in the building on the red carpet by Miss Minnie the Brown Diva. Big shout out to Jeff. He will be doing the media interviews in that place. A big shout out to J-Lo. He's gonna be walking around with his mic on, putting the mic on, doing interviews. This place gonna be off the chain. And like I said, gonna be plenty of ice, y'all.
Oh man, I can't wait, bro. March 15th, everybody. Make sure to tap in to 1150 South Lamont on the west side of Chicago.
Yeah.
That's right. Born Rich is in the building of the Ruff Ryders. Thank you so much for stopping by. WindyCityUnderground.com. Thank you for the nomination, not only for myself, but the actual WindyCityUnderground.com, right?
To Windy City too.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to you. You
Absolutely. Well, thank you, sir. And salute to everybody who's been nominated. Make sure to check this interview out. I'll be working on reels to help kind of let people know where they can find more information so they can buy tickets. And I'm telling you, I already know it's going to be nice, man.
Be nice.
You know what I'm saying? And I already know Born Rich is going to come out with an outfit, a special custom outfit. You know what I'm saying? That Born Rich clothing line. So I can't wait to see that.
Yes,
until next time, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is WindyCityUnderground.com. Peace.
Yeah.